Tuesday, April 5th, 2022 at 7 p.m. Call the meeting to order. We'll start with the salute to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor D'Amato,
Here.
Councilman Catalano,
Here.
Councilman Graziano,
Here.
Councilwoman Hudson is excused, Councilman Julin,
Here.
Councilwoman Schubert is excused, Councilman Yazdi,
Here. We also have our municipal clerk, Brianna Smith, business administrator, Michael Sondermeyer, and our borough attorney, Fred Samaro. This meeting is called pursuant to the provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law. Adequate notice of this meeting was advertised in the Herald News on January 12, 2022. Copies were provided to the local news media and posted continuously in the municipal building. A copy of this notice is available to the public and is on file in the office of the municipal clerk. Per state fire code, I am required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers. The main entrance which you enter through and a secondary exit to the left of where I am seated. If there's an emergency, walk orderly to the exits and exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there's any questions, please raise your hand. Okay, seeing none, we do not have any non-agenda items tonight. Can I have a motion to open up early public comment, please, for
So
agenda
moved.
items?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anybody wishing to speak, please come up.
Linda on the A6 Van Dam. Under the consent agenda, number C, the Lake Management Sciences, what are they going to be doing at Bogue and Oakwood Lake?
It's an annual, we put that, they opened up the fountains for us,
Oh, okay,
we should be doing this week coming up, actually. I think it's tomorrow they're doing it.
okay.
So it's an annual thing we set up with the
Yeah,
Lake
control
Management
the houses and all
Services.
the other
Yep.
stuff. Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
Mike, we might want to talk about that at Bogue, because we have the fishing contest on Saturday.
Yeah.
And when the aeration normally starts, that's kind of what the trout might migrate to in the past, so we might want to see if we can hold that off to the following week, so the fish stay, so they can catch them.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Anybody else wishing to come up? Seeing no one, motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Report of committees?
Just one, maybe I'll beat Mr. Sondermeyer to this one, but on Thursday, the 7th, Unity Through Community, the Walter T. Bergen School, so the dodgeball tournament. Now, Councilman Julin's going to be refereeing. Well, we should all be there playing in the game. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good event. The Drug Alliance is hosting it, and it's good to get back. I think it's been a few years absence, so I'm looking forward to that one.
Okay.
Stole my thunder. I promised my wife as I was walking out the door, I would remind everybody. So I think between the two of us, I knew we got it covered. Just one quick one. Triborough Little League opening day is the 23rd. The parade will start at 9 a.m. This year, we're going to march from DeLazier to Anderson Field. So there will be road closure. So I would suggest between 9 and 9:45-ish to avoid that area of Main Street. Rain day is the 24th. And I believe that's all.
You want to talk about the speaker for the 8th grade? You were there the other day. Drug Alliance speaker.
Just my thoughts or comments?
Yeah, just,
Yeah. So last week, the Drug Alliance brought back a former student to Walter T. Bergen, and she shared her life story, living in the community, moving outside the community, and it really boiled down to some poor choices that she made and ended up full-time alcoholic, drug user, down in Patterson doing things she shouldn't have been doing in neighborhoods where, quite frankly, you don't belong. It was a powerful story, and she's recovered. She's on the right path and has the courage to sit in front of kids that really aren't that much younger than her. That was my takeaway, because she was really young. But her message was powerful. The dialogue, the questions from the students were awesome. They were engaged, they asked really good questions. They wanted to understand how you go from being part of a community and being an athlete and having good groups of friends to just going down a wrong path. And it was a powerful message, so, great job, by that committee, inviting her to come, and our police department was involved as well. And at the end of the day, you hope you impacted some of those kids there at that school. So I had a chance to go. Our Administrator Mike was there as well, if you have any thoughts
Yeah.
you'd like to share, but it was, I thought, time well spent outside the classroom.
Yeah, it was the entire 8th grade class, all in the band room. It's sponsored by the Drug Alliance. That's one of the main things we do. That, and then the Unity event follows up this week, so it was a great presentation, so.
I think you'll have a good turnout Thursday, since things are opening up. And
Yeah,
I think so.
people want to get
We're hearing a
involved.
lot from the schools that a lot of the students will be there, so it should be a pretty good turnout, so.
And all of the local sports, so there's no soccer practice, there's no baseball practice, there's no softball practice to free up the kids to go.
Anyone else? Mike?
I have one thing. I've been interviewing part-time people looking for in the finance department. Did narrow it down to one that the finance and myself, I did a second interview on, would like to make an offer to. So at the next meeting, I'll come back here, hopefully, and get a resolution from the council approving that offer for the part-time help in finance.
Okay. Very good. Bree?
Nothing to report, thank you.
Anything?
No, just, Mayor, and we continue to work diligently on the M&T matter, which is the mirror track, and the administration has spent a lot of time making sure that, everything's in order. So there'll be an executive session tonight for, some legal issues regarding the matter.
Okay, very good. For me, just, we got a nice email from a resident today recognizing 2 of our employees from the water department that went and installed a new meter in a resident's house, and they went over and beyond explaining why and how they were doing it, and we just got a nice compliment from them saying how polite and professional they were towards our residents, which is nice to hear.
Fishing there this weekend, too.
Yeah, the trout fishing is Saturday, and that's 9:30 to 12?
I believe so.
I think so, 9:30 to 12, but it's on the board out front if you want to see that. The other thing that is going on, we started the interview process for promotions in our police department for the lieutenants. We did our interviews yesterday, so we'll be getting recommendations from the chief on how the scorings and everything went, so we'll be discussing the promotions coming up. I just want to let the council know, once these promotions are all in place, we'll be doing a night where we recognize the promotions and do all the swearing in and bring the families in, and it'll be a pretty big event for lieutenants and other promotions coming through the ranks. And once we're done with that, we should be done for a while. So, but the interview process went really well yesterday. But every candidate handled himself very well. It's very tough with the scoring process and the decisions the chief's going to have to make with his recommendations. But it was a good day. All right, that's all I have. Okay. Resolution 2022 4.1, the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Before we vote on this, I just want to recognize the Linda and Linda. I'll be getting on the Senior Advisory Board, so we thank you for, and also Ann Duham. All right, so we thank all 3 of you for stepping up and getting on that board. So I'm next?
No, it's full.
That's fine. That's a good thing. All right, can I have a motion to accept the consent agenda? Oh, we did that, can we vote? Roll call, please.
Catalano,
Yes.
Graziano,
Yes.
Julian,
Yes, with the exception of Resolution 2022-419, that's a no for me.
4.1 through 4.11, is there a letter on
Oh, aye.
4.9, okay.
Okay.
And Yazdi?
Yes.
We good?
Yes.
All right, pending items. Second and final reading of ordinance number 4-2022, amending Chapter 92 zoning accessory structures. Public notice statement, please.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, this ordinance was posted in the municipal building, published in the Herald News, and copies were made available to the public so that a motion may be made that it be read by title.
If you have a motion to read by title.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Can I have a motion of a public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come up, state your name and address. Seeing no one, motion to close?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just want to know the 86 Van Dam. Just want to know whether it's being changed on this.
With the recommendation came down to change, so if somebody, just for an example, somebody wanted to put up a 5-car garage with 30-foot doors, that is bigger than their property of, their structure of their home and whatever's there off their property, that will not be allowed. So we're trying to avoid somebody coming in and, for better sake, and putting dump trucks in their backyard and storing them inside a garage, or putting a kitchen and bathrooms in there, and that just proposes problems. So we're just limited to what size a person can build on their property. So if your house,
And if I can help answer, because I sat through this along with the planning board as well. So the big issue in this one, the height limit actually is maintaining the same at 15 feet. That's been an existing thing. It really came down to a lot coverage, right? So what we're trying to eliminate is someone ensuring that they couldn't, say, stand up a storage facility in a residential environment just because they had the lot coverage on a particular area. It's to ensure that we still stay the small town that we are.
I could put a big thing on my property.
yes, you can, you have a big one. But is that only half, or is that because there's 2 halves in? There's 2 halves at your house, right? So there's 2 halves in the back,
Lot coverage more than.
lot coverage. Okay. Anyone else wishing to come up? Seeing no one, motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Motion for adoption?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Graziano?
Yes.
Julin?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Okay. Introduction of new business, adoption of resolution 2022 4.12, temporary appropriations per NJSA 40A:4-20. This is just basically a temporary budget. Have a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Julin?
Yes.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Okay. Item B, adoption of resolution number 2022 4.13, soil permit application number 6373, Tilcon, New York. Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments?
Just a quick question on this one. I know we are going to talk in executive session. Is there any relation between what we're going to discuss in executive and what we're introducing here?
No.
Okay.
This is their permit that they go in front of the planning board for, and they went back end of last year. We're just codifying that permit application.
Okay.
Every 5 years, they got to go for a soil.
Planning board did their part, and it comes back to us.
I read through, again, if we were going to introduce something before executive session, I just want to make sure I was clear on that.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Roll call.
Yazdi?
Yes.
Catalano?
Yes.
Graziano?
Yes.
Julin?
Yes.
Okay, item C, this is introduction only, introduction of ordinance number 6-2022, amending Chapter 92 zoning, cannabis retail. Can I have a motion to read by title?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale in the County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale to address cannabis retailers. Mayor, second and final can be May 3rd, because this ordinance will be referred to the planning board as it is a zoning ordinance.
Okay. Item D, introduction of ordinance number 7-2022, amending Chapter 14, general licensing, cannabis retail licensing and taxes. Can I have a motion to read the introduction?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 14, general licensing of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale to address cannabis retailers. And Mr. Mayor, this one, the council will adopt along with the other one on May 3rd.
Okay, thank you. Okay, item E, introduction of bond ordinance number 8-2022, water utility improvements. Can I have a motion to read the introduction?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Bond ordinance providing for various capital acquisitions and improvements for the water utility of the Borough of Bloomingdale, County of Passaic, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,245,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,245,000 bonds or notes of the water utility of the borough to finance the cost thereof. To meet the statutory advertising requirements, the second and final will be scheduled for May 3rd for this ordinance as well.
Okay. Item 11, late public comment. Can I have a motion to open up late public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak, please come on up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Assemblyman Brian Bergen. I live at 116 West Shore Road in Denville. I just want to say I'm very excited to represent you. I don't know if you know, but redistricting just happened. And so I got gerrymandered in here, which is pretty cool for me anyway. My only relationship with Bloomingdale prior to today is I have a very traumatic event where I tried to bring my boat on a trailer through that self-serve car wash down the street. So I had a little bit of a flashback when I was driving here tonight. By way of background, I'm a West Point grad. I was an attack helicopter pilot, flew the Apache for the United States Army for quite some time. My wife says she married a cool Apache pilot, and now she's stuck with me. You know, I've been in the state assembly now for 2 years. I love it. I feel like I do a pretty damn good job. I love being down there. I'm a real fighter. I'm just happy to represent the people. I'll be happy to represent you guys. Now, so technically speaking, I don't really represent you until after the next election cycle and I get elected. That's not really the kind of guy I am. So I'm starting today. So you have the luxury now of having 4 assembly people and 2 senators. So you can do the mom and dad approach and just keep going until you get the answer you want. You got plenty of people to talk to. But really, I'm excited. I got cards right here. I'm going to leave them here for you.
Okay.
Lots of cards. They have my cell phone number on them. Please call me for whatever you need. I'm here to serve you. Give them out like candy to your constituents. It's my job to serve you and the people. I'm just really excited to do so. So I have my mother lives over in Pompton Lakes. We got family in Riverdale. I've never turned left off 287 besides that trailer incident. But I'm really happy to be here. I'll probably be there Thursday night. Is that what you said it was, Thursday?
Yep. Community through community.
Yeah, I'll probably be there on Thursday night to see. I'm going to be at a lot of stuff. It's what I love to do. If someone's roasting hot dogs, I like bringing the buns, so to speak. So,
Well, this is dodgeball, so you might want to come dressed for it, because you never
there
know
you
where.
go. There you go. Get me in the mix. I'm happy to. So, but I don't want to take up any more of your time. You have real important business to do here, but I just want you to know I'm here for you, and however I can help you.
Okay. First of all, thank you for your service.
Oh, you're very welcome, Mayor.
We appreciate that.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you guys for
coming.
your time.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to come up? Seeing no one? Motion to close?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We do have an executive session tonight, but there will be no business afterwards. So can I have a motion to go into executive session?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.